Got a good operation here, Jedi. But too many people. Inefficient. Can't watch them all.
Now I have you to be vigilant for me.
Consider it done. Be tough to adjust. Strange to be off Balmorra, with political power. Peace will be even stranger. I reorganized the munitions locker, between political briefings. More efficient now. You have more orders?
I only need to know you'll be ready when the time comes.
Sounds like Greystar talking.
Who's Greystar?
Old friend, forget it. First Victory is Balmorra's political liaison. Spoke to your diplomat, Alani. Organized a new trade route for Balmorra. She wanted a personal favor. Thought credits would look suspicious. Useful to know.
Under that charm and beauty is a shrewd politician.
I'll remember. Greystar said a friend is an enemy waiting to happen, and vice versa.
You mentioned the name Greystar once before.
He was leader of the resistance cell I first joined on Balmorra. Taught me plenty. Before everything changed. Enough. Got trade routes to organize. There's word from Balmorra. People are calling me politician, not terrorist. A good start. But I want the opposition leader's post. To critique Ty Corden, keep him honest.
Ty's an idealist. An opposition leader who knows the dirt and blood of politics will do him good.
I thought so. I want one of Ty's officials to support me. Secretary Varram would do. Ty trusts him. But Varram's rich, stubborn. Hard to persuade.
Make your case to Secretary Varram that Ty will need strong opposition.
Won't be enough. Varram's paranoid, terrified of another Imperial attack. He created a militia to guard Ty. Funds it personally. I could tell Varram that Imperials infiltrated his militia, but my people stopped them. With a little evidence, Varram owes me a favor. Easy.
Alternatively, a statement congratulating Varram on his militia's dedication would make him very grateful.
Gratitude's fragile, but that would be faster. You think like Greystar sometimes.
You never told me what happened to him.
Greystar was betrayed. Blasted Empire got an operative into our cell. We scattered, but kept up the fight. War's over. But we lost too much. Secretary Varram came around, gave his support. One step closer to being opposition leader. System works. But there's another candidate back on Balmorra. Nayland Fiskin. He's trouble.
If you could stand up against the Empire, you can handle a political rival.
Less complaining when Imperials are dealt with, though. Fiskin struck already. Arrested my followers back home over an operation years ago. Says they set a bomb that killed Imperials and Balmorran soldiers. Those Balmorrans were traitors, selling ordnance to the Empire. Planned to destroy a village. My people saved lives.
If people know your followers made that choice, that will destroy Fiskin's credibility.
I need evidence. Greystar authorized the bombing. He kept detailed journals. The evidence I need. All Greystar's journals were destroyed on Balmorra. Darth Lacris orders. Must be copies elsewhere, though.
Proving your followers innocent is a worthy cause. If you need anything, just ask.
Appreciate it. Let me try first. No one's clean. Journals might have dirt on Nayland Fiskin, too. Fastest way to neutralize him.
If Fiskin does have a shady past, surely it's your duty as a Balmorran citizen to reveal it.
I'll keep you apprised. Might have evidence to clear the charges against my men. I found Greystar's journals. Group of Balmorran resistance fighters were on a mission to Nar Shaddaa. Never left. They have copies of the journals.
Greystar probably wanted to protect his ideas.
In case what happened, happened. Plausible. These men lost contact with us. Happens sometimes. They don't know Greystar's gone, or anything else. Their leader is Kalen Jays. One of my trainees once. I should go to Nar Shaddaa, tell him the news myself.
He'll want to know about Ty Corden, and that Darth Lacris is dead.
Still love hearing that. Won't be gone long. Pick up a shuttle to Nar Shaddaa, meet Jays, bring the journals back. Simple. Don't get shot while I'm away. Back. Met Kalen Jays. Journals are safe.
Must have been good to see your friend again.
Not so good. Jays didn't want to give me the journals. Said Greystar left standing orders. If he was killed or captured, the journals should be destroyed. And Greystar told Jays not to give the journals to me. Ever. For any reason.
How did you convince Jays to give them to you?
Shot him in the foot. Started reading on the way back. Greystar had plenty to say. He wrote in shorthand, tough to decipher. But there's enough evidence to release my men. Nayland Fiskin's charges fell apart. Need to go on the attack now, before Fiskin's campaign recovers.
He's thrown off balance. Striking now will put you ahead.
Journals have some intel on Fiskin, too. Hence he took a bribe from an Imperial prisoner. Revealing it would hit him hard.
You may not have all the facts. Speak to Fiskin before you reveal it.
Don't want to be caught off guard again. No idea why Greystar didn't want me reading his journals. They're strange. So much history. Talks about people I knew. Like they're still... Back to work. Been working on my combat technique. Noticed some flaws after fighting alongside you. All corrected now.
You never know when an attack might come. Sloppy combat technique wouldn't serve us well.
Not an issue now. Jedi, you're all right. Polling for opposition leader begins soon. Me against Fiskin. Need one last push. Remember Greystar's journals? Managed to decipher more entries from the shorthand. Gave me an idea. Journals say Greystar smuggled out Balmoran refugees to camps off-world. Hundreds, in secret. They won't know Balmora's liberated.
Perhaps these people could be persuaded to support you.
I want to bring him home. Helping these people is a duty, and good publicity. Should sway any undecided voters. I'll contact the refugees' leaders, but I need somewhere safe to meet.
I once attended a diplomatic summit in a cavern on Alderaan. It's quiet and secure.
Sounds perfect. I'll set it up. My own people. Can't even trust my own people.
Take a deep breath and explain what's going on.
Those Balmoran refugees. I wanted to bring them home. Already arranged to meet them on Alderaan. Then I deciphered more of Greystar's journals. Found out why he didn't want me reading them. Journals report these refugees were in contact with local Imperial officials, negotiating for food, medicine, protection.
The refugees were alone and defenseless. They likely had no choice.
Not good enough! Imperials would have offered anything for intelligence about Balmora. How many refugees gave in? Gave information and got my people killed? Greystar let it happen. But he knew I'd retaliate, so he kept this from me.
Greystar clearly didn't want these people punished for what they did.
He was too trusting. They're collaborators. Collaborators die. Or live in a cell. Already arranged to meet the refugee leaders, to help them home. But now they'll be going in chains for conspiring with the enemy. I arrest the guilty. I prove my devotion to Balmora.
You can't do this. Those refugees are coming to the meeting in good faith.
They sold us out. They get the mercy the Imperials showed us.
You must pardon these people for their mistakes, or the Imperial occupation will never truly end.
Always Jedi words. I have to think this over myself. Decide what needs to be done. Refugees are back on Balmora. Arrived just before polling started for opposition leader's post. Balmoran public got to see collaborators in chains. Got plenty of positive messages during the polls.
Do you know the results yet?
Votes are in. I won, Nayland Fiskin lost. I'm opposition leader. Seat in government, everything. It feels... good.
Perhaps someday the presidency will be in your reach.
Ty Corden can stay president. For now. I wanted to thank you for your help. Couldn't have got that edge without you. Oh, and Greystar's journals? Put 2 blaster shots through the datapad. Destroyed. Like Greystar wanted.
I'm glad you chose to honor his wishes. Eventually.
All done living in the past. Future is what matters. Balmora's and mine. Wanted to let you know. Kind of enjoyed working with you. Not often my comrades survive this long.
I'm glad to be the exception to that particular rule.
Yeah. Me too. Anyway, I just wanted to say I trust you. So I'd better stick around. Keep you alive. Trustworthy people are hard to come by.